Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Well, today going to do something different again. I want to start canning my own barbecue sauce, okay? But before I get into that, I got to learn the basics of canning, okay? So today, what I bought this book from Amazon. It's the Ball Home Preserve book. It's a complete book of home preserving. There you go. So I'm going to do a recipe out of this book. What I have today is some blueberries. So I'm going to make some blueberry jam, and hopefully I can use that blueberry jam on some barbecue later on down the road. But basically today what I'm trying to do is learn how to can, okay? So y'all stick with me, check it out. I know I can do it, and let's get her done. Y'all ready? All right, y'all, so what I have here, I have 4 11-ounce containers of blueberries, okay? Got some lemon juice, some fruit pectin, got some sugar, need a lot of sugar. Got a bowl here to smash my fruit in, got some utensils. We're gonna cook this in this pot. We're gonna cook the fruit. And then I've got a big pot here, and if you can see that down inside, I've got, I think it's 8 8-ounce jars. So they're getting warm, okay? And so according to the book, you're not really trying to sanitize the jars. You just want to keep them warm. So when this comes to a simmer, you don't really want this to come to a boil. Back in the back here, I got the lids. Same thing with those. You just want them to come to a simmer, and everything needs to be warm. All right, so let's get this started. All right, y'all, so the next step in this process, need to get these blackberries, and we'll go ahead and wash them. All right, so it looks like about 2 containers at a time. I'm gonna bring them over to the sink, give them a good wash. So they're nice and washed. So these are some nice sized blueberries. I just got these from Walmart. So these are some big fatties. So let me get these smashed up and I'll bring you right back. All right, y'all, so we'll dump our blueberries down in the bowl. And we got our tater masher. Get the mashing. All right, so now this is gonna be a jam, so it don't need to be real fine. I'm just gonna mash them up. I guess I just don't want to see any whole berries. I'm just gonna get them all mashed. Of course, we're gonna cook this up really good. So now what we want to do, let me get the recipe here. So the recipe calls for 5 cups of berries. So let's see what we end up with here. So that's 1 cup. We're gonna go ahead and drop it down in our stainless steel pot. Now they don't recommend you use an aluminum pot for this, stainless steel. So we're going to call that 5 cups. So let me dump this in the pot. Then we'll go to the next step. 7. So we want to measure the sugar out separately in a separate bowl, because you want to add it all at once when it's ready for the sugar. So that's a lot. 7 cups of sugar. So we got the blueberries in. So we're going to add our 6 tablespoons of pectin. So this is Sure-Jell pectin. So 1 pack of this is 6 tablespoons. So we'll put our pectin in. And then it calls for 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. And they recommend using bottled lemon juice anytime you can when you're canning. 1, 2, 3, 4. The bottled lemon juice, the pH is stable. If you use fresh lemons, the pH can be all over the place. So we combined our berries, our pectin, and our lemon juice. So we're going to turn the heat on and whisk this till the pectin is dissolved. So you want to be careful with this, you don't burn it, scorch it on the bottom. All right, now they say if you take a pat of butter and put it on there, it'll help it keep from foaming up too bad. So we can see this is almost at a boil. So we keep stirring it, bring it to a rolling boil. All right, y'all, I don't know if you can see that, but this is at a nice rolling boil. Let's see, you shouldn't be able to stir it down. It should stay boiling even after you stir it, which it is. So we got our 7 cups of sugar. It says to add them all at once. So here we go. Here goes the sugar. 7 cups. So let's get this mixed up. Take a whisk, get that sugar mixed well. Bust up any clumps that might have formed. So bring this back to a boil. Let's see. Stirring constantly. Let's see, that feels pretty smooth. So we'll bring this back to a rolling boil, then we'll set our timer for 1 minute. All right, y'all, so the sugar's all in. Still waiting for it to come back to a full boil before I set my timer. Man, this stuff looks good. Look at that. Smells pretty good too. All right, y'all, this has come to a boil. So you shouldn't be able to stir it down. When you stir it, it should stay boiling, which it is. So I'm gonna set my timer for 1 minute. And we'll constantly stir and keep this boiling hard. All right, there's 1 minute mark. Shut the heat off. I'll move this pot back. Bring this pot over. All right, let's get the canning, or the jarring anyway. All right, so I'm gonna reach in, get me a jar. Dump the water out of it. Don't dry them. Set them down. Get my funnel. All right, got me a nice so what you want to do is leave 1/4 inch of headspace in this jar. So I'm going to have to kind of estimate. I've got a little tool here. So what you want to do is reach down, make sure you get all the bubbles out. Don't want no air in your jar. All right, bring my caps over. Then look in there, it needs a little more. So that's real important to get your headspace there. Whoop! I went overboard that time. All right. If you go overboard, get your spoon, take some out, check it again, put a teeny bit more in there. All right, 1/4 inch of headspace. So we're going to take you some paper towel, dampen it with a little water and vinegar, clean that rim off real good. That's going to be your sealing surface. Make sure there aren't any chips or anything on it. And that edge is cleaned off good. All right. Reach in and get us a top. Just one. So these are nice and warm. Set them on there, put your ring. And you want to go down finger tight, just barely with your fingers. And we'll take this and set it back down in the pot. All right. So let's do one more. See if we can do it a little better this time. This is my first time doing it. So, get us a jar, if we can. Empty the water out of it. Get our funnel. Let me see if I can move this a little closer. There we go. Ladle up our hot jam. One ladle. Okay. Get our little tool. Get the bubbles out in the air. All right, this is going to be a little more. Check the level. Yep, needs a little more. Just a tad bit, making a mess over here. Did I mention this is my first time doing this? Okay. So, that'll work. Maybe just a tad bit more. Here we go. Whoop. So, go ahead and wipe this off. Jar's right hot. Well, this ain't as easy as it looks like on TV. All right, make sure that's nice and clean. Get us a top. Get us a band. So we want to go barely finger tight. The reason you want to do that is because you want the air to be able to escape out of there. Let me grab another jar before I put this one in. All right, let me get the rest of these done and I'll bring you right back. All right, y'all, here's my last jar here. So we got 3, 6, 7, 8 jars. And I got some left over, so probably could have done another jar, but there's no room in that pot. So let's see, we got our 1/4 inch headspace. I've got a little better with this as time went on. So make sure that rim's nice and clean. So the jar seal. So I've got a little water and vinegar with a paper towel. So I'll get my last top. Just remember when you put these on, it's just finger tight, just barely tight. All right, put this in the water bath. Here we go. So I'll bring you over here. So we got all 8 in the pot. So let me find a lid for this and we'll kick this heat up. All right, y'all, so we got the jars in the pot. So we're gonna bring this to a boil with a lid. As soon as this comes to a boil, we'll process them for 10 minutes. So we'll set the timer for 10 minutes. And then we'll go from there. And then we'll go to the next step. All right, y'all, so the water's come to a boil. So I'm gonna set my timer for 10 minutes. All right, we're gonna let this process for 10 minutes. When the 10 minutes is up, we shut the heat off, take the lid off for 5, and then take the jars out. All right, y'all, this has been processing for 10 minutes. So I'm shut the heat off, take the lid off, and you want to let them sit here for 5 minutes before you take them out. All right, y'all, so these have been sitting here cooling for 5 minutes. So we take them out, and you want to put them on a towel or something. You don't want these to, oh, I just heard that pop. Did you hear that pop? Oh, I hear them pop. Hearing them pop. Cool. All right. Oh, hearing them pop. There we go. That's what you want to hear, is that little pop. That means they're getting under a vacuum. Look, that one just popped. Oh, that is so cool. Whoop, that one popped. That is very cool. First time I ever done this, but it won't be the last. So I'll be doing some barbecue sauce and stuff in the future. I had some leftover, put it in these jars. So this is going in the fridge. These didn't get processed, these two. But the rest of them, you need to let them sit for 24 hours. Okay, and then you take the rings off, clean underneath there, and then you can put the rings back on real loose. But your main seal is that little cap inside. So we'll let these sit for 24 hours, check them, make sure they all sealed, and go from there. All right, this is very cool. First time ever doing any canning. Won't be the last. All right, y'all. Here's the jam. Got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 jars. So what I did, I had some now. This is extra. I had some left over, so I put it in a jar. I didn't process these. I just stuck them in the refrigerator. So let's try them out. Put some on a cracker with some cream cheese, kind of like I did with the cowboy candy. Of course, this ain't hot, but this is first time experiment. Try out my first try canning something. There we go. So all the jars processed. They're push on the top, and they seem to have processed correctly. So anyway, so now we're going to check this stuff out. Y'all ready? Look at that. I know y'all want to bite of that. Taste. Oh my. Wow. It's really good. A little sweet blackberry jam. That's really good. One more time, y'all. Here we go. Taste. I like that. So wow. You know, now these are canned. I could send them to people, friends, family, friends. So anyway, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed it. First time canning. I'm gonna next time I'm gonna do some barbecue sauce. So we'll do some barbecue sauce, can that, and we'll go from there. Who knows where this canning thing will lead? Sounds good. Pepper jelly, stuff like that. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Any comments, questions, leave them below. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And for those of you who haven't already subscribed, just click here. Thanks y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.